This Courage presentation helps you to explore what promotes and what prevents child protection challenges in your community. Child protection is the prevention and responding to violence, exploitation, and abuse against children. Before we can start to solve our child protection challenges, we need to identify what challenges are taking place in our community and why they are happening. These are some useful tools that will help you to identify the child protection challenges and their drivers in your community, which you can download from the Courage Child Protection website or order a printed version online. As stimulus for your child protection identification exercise, you can either use an A1 Courage Community Map, which is available in portrait or landscape format, and some colored buttons or stickers, or you can play this video and ask participants to list child protection challenges that they have seen in their community, or you can download and project the Courage Community Map from the presentation format off our website and use colored marker pens to identify your community's child protection challenges. This is the Courage Community Map and represents a community anywhere in the world. Starting in the top left-hand corner and moving right, you will see different kinds of companies, main roads, nightclubs, bars, and border posts. Moving down, you will see public spaces, such as parks where people can relax and meet friends outside. And then there are different kinds of residential areas. Some residential areas have formal houses, and some have informal houses, as you can see in the middle of this community map. There are also child protection organizations, social workers, courts, clinics, and government departments that span a number of different areas, such as home affairs and social development. Moving back to the left of the map, you will see early childhood development centers or creches and schools. In addition to schools, there are universities and places of postgraduate study. You will also find religious institutions, baby and children's homes, and a range of different health clinics, police stations, rehabilitation and psychiatric units, birth mother homes, and hospitals. Finally, in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see a home that is situated in a rural area, where people may go to visit their family and where they have come from. There are different kinds of people in this community, from children to families, spiritual, traditional, and community leaders, doctors, nurses, social workers, police officers, and government officials. There are also people who struggle to fit into communities, such as drug addicts or those with criminal intent. The people in the community are having lots of different conversations about the child protection challenges happening in their community. We've used a child protection emoji language to illustrate these conversations. For this exercise, you will want to ask your participants to identify all the child protection challenges that they have seen or observed in their community. They can identify these using stickers, buttons, markers on a printed or projected community map, or just by listing them on a piece of paper. If your participants are working in a group, suggest that they spend some time describing the community to the rest of the team so that they understand the context of the challenges that they identify. Once they have identified all of their challenges, ask them to make a list of all the things that they think are causing the challenges in their community, and another list of all the things that they think can prevent these challenges from taking place. If you are using this presentation as the workshop stimulus, you may want to press pause now so that participants can spend some time exploring the community map. Press pause now. This was a group of child protection officers identifying the child protection challenges in their community. Once they had acknowledged that the challenges existed, they could start to work towards solutions to solve them. This exercise of identifying child protection challenges and what promotes or prevents them is very important if we want to solve these problems. When something bad happens in a community, such as the rape or abuse of a child, people will go through a number of stages in trying to make sense of this terrible event. They will go through shock, I can't believe this has happened. They may even go through denial, perhaps this didn't happen and the child is lying. But often, more evidence will emerge and the community will become aware and finally accept that there is a problem in their community and amongst their families. Although child protection challenges such as abandonment, neglect, abuse, and exploitation rock the very foundations of our communities, we cannot solve these problems until we accept that they are in fact taking place. As quickly as possible, we need to move our communities into understanding and testing new ways of doing things to make sure that these kinds of challenges don't happen again. This exercise is critical as it moves people from holding on to the past to letting go and finally moving forward as a stronger community intent on the care and protection of their children. Thanks for watching. For more information, visit couragechildprotection.com. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our Courage channel. Stay strong and take courage.